What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Receiver FG back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how I went 11-0 and ended up sweeping a whole season into the Super Bowl, won my Super Bowl, and just dominated every game I played. I mean, I had one amazing game. It was 22-21, but since I pulled that out, I say I dominated everyone. So let's get right into what I was doing and my scheme for everything. So I think the first thing we should show is my playbook. So I'm still in Chiefs defense. I've heard a couple people say that Chiefs defense isn't good. I stay in dollar and 3-3-5. I think it's the best playbook in the game. I mean, you got 3-3-5 for run D. I think there's like a 6-4-1, 6. I don't know what it's called, but it's a pretty good defense too. Whenever you're trying to stop the run really heavy, and then obviously you have what did I say? You have. God, I can't even remember the defense for man coverage, but dollar, sorry. So you have dollar for man defense, and then Patriots offense. I always start the year in Patriots offense. Has probably the best run plays. You have I form tight, best I form in the game, best stretch in the game with single back ace close, and then you got gun split, and then you got offset. So and then you have gun trips tight end. So you have a lot of different things to go to there. And yeah, I really like Patriots. If you ever want me to show what plays that I run to play pretty good, I can show that. But yeah, I haven't really changed my coach or nothing like that. I don't care right now. Too expensive training wise and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I don't punt the ball, so I have an 81 punter, but I have a pretty good kicker. I do kick the ball a pretty good bit. Bunch of field goals, me stalling out on my drives. So I don't have a God squad, I wouldn't say. I mean, I have a good team, don't get me wrong, but my defense is not a God squad. My offensive line is not a God squad, but I think the first thing we should talk about is the abilities that I ran to get me all the way to the Super Bowl. On offense, I was running this right here setup. I mean, I have work done with Jukebox, but I wasn't using it to get all the way there. So, and I only have 2 X Factors because I've never even lit up an X Factor in an online game. I'm not going to lie. So, I got Lamar Jackson with Dashing Deadeye. That's the only ability I use on him. Just like to get out of the pocket and throw crossers whenever it's there. Then I use Jerry Rice with Outside Apprentice and Route Technician. This is really good if someone's running man coverage nonstop on you. I mean, you'll kill man. You just put them on a streak. Then what I do is I go to gun trips a lot. Put him in the slot and then let him run the crosser with Route Technician. He burns the corner every time. And then I put Jermichael Finley, who also has tight end apprentice, on a crosser as well. And yeah, I mean, that play is almost unstoppable. The user's going to have to make a play, drop his zone flats, understand a lot about the game to be able to stop me. And if he stops that, then I'm just going to go to the run game. So like I said, I've been running this double running back set with Jerome Bettis and Warwick Dunn. And that's pretty much the key for me. I mean, you will see me pass here and there, but for the most part, I'm just toting, bro. Everyone thinks man defense is the move, but man defense can't stop the run game. So I run the ball probably 20-plus times a game and just pound the rock. And that's how I take up time, kill games quick, just chew the clock all the way down, and then win close games or just dominate and end up getting the ball back on a turnover. And most of the kids quit out because they realize I'm not going to give them the ball. I'm just going to keep running, and they don't know how to stop it. So between having 2 running backs, it's really hard to stop the run, especially when it's 2 pretty good top-end running backs right now. I still like Bettis because of his abilities with Bruiser and reach for it. And then I really like Warwick Dunn because I don't have an ability on him, but he's just really fast and does really well falling forward too, surprisingly. So that's pretty much my offense. And yeah, I mean, I explained a lot what I like to do. I also like to come into gun split close and run the little seam. It's like an inside seam route. It's like an inside cross. It's called halfback wheel, I think. And it's like the inside cross to Jerry Rice. And then you have the outside the corner route from the tight end, the inside route from your wide receiver 2, and then the flat route to your running back 2, and then the wheel route from your running back 1. But yeah, I mean, I like that play a lot. Just a couple different plays I go to. A lot of running the ball, though, to be honest. I'm going to run the ball to the left side almost every play, and I feel very confident with that. So if you ever see Receiver FG in the top right corner, do not watch this video and try to beat me, all right? That's not cool. Don't respect that. So defensively, I do think there's a good bit of stuff I could switch up, but this is what I'm using right now. These are my X Factors, and yeah, I mean, I like it. I use her Steve Atwater, so I put on Acrobat for him so I could get diving interceptions and swats whenever I need to come over the middle. and I just try to get a dive and pick or something, he's my user most of the time. So that's what I'm going to end up doing, is using him and trying to make plays with Acrobat, obviously. So then I use Aaron Donald with Ripper and Speedster, which I think is pretty good. It gets me in on the pass rush a lot better. I also use Von Miller with Swim Club and Speedster, and it works pretty well too. And yeah, I mean, I like to have 2 defensive linemen activated, and then I like to have my number 1 corner, because their number 1 receiver most of the time is going to be activated. So I'll just man up on Tre'Davious White, whoever is their activated ability, whether it's their tight end, wide receiver 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to man him up to them every single play. And yeah, he has 1 step ahead, so he plays really good in man coverage. But as for my defense, like I said, they're not overwhelmingly stellar. What I like to do is, as you can see, I have 4 safeties here, and that reason being is they're always on the field. If you see Demario Davis, Jalen Smith, Levante David, these 3 are never really in the game. I mean, Jalen Smith sometimes because he's got some speed on him, but for the most part, you'll never see these 3 guys in the game. For me, I'm going to sub in Ronnie Lott and Terrell Edmonds in my linebacker positions. And the reason I'm going to use Terrell Edmonds and Ronnie Lott is because they're very good at stopping the run. In case, someone runs and I don't have linebackers on the field, I'm not going to get smashed, right? So they're obviously not the best man coverage players in the world, but like I said, I like to keep one in a spy, or, I just let them do their thing. They hit really well. Both have okay speed, I guess. I mean, Ronnie Lott, not the best, but pretty good. I really like Terrell Edmonds. He plays pretty well for me. 89 speed, 90 hit power. Really good card. If you don't have him, you should pick him up. Plays really, really well for me. So I use him good bit, and then what I do is I sub in, AJ Terrell in my slot corner pretty much all game, because he's so fast with 90 speed, and he makes a lot of really, really good plays. Enos Williams, I've noticed a lot of flaws in him, but it is what it is. He still plays all right, gets me a good amount of picks every here and there. He'll come out with a crazy play, but for the most part, not too insane. And then, like I said, kind of a budget team in the last 2 corners, like corner 3 and then corner 4, Marshawn Lattimore, just going for speed, trying to keep up with my opponents. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the move and the mindset for me there. Just a lot of speed at all my cornerback positions, and that's how I was able to clamp up in man coverage a lot. I got Fletcher Cox, probably the best defensive lineman I've used so far this year. I have Von Miller and Aaron Donald, and he outplays them by far with no abilities, not powered up, nothing. He plays like an absolute god. Not even going to lie, he's really good. DeForest Buckner never comes in the game. Jack Youngblood never really comes in the game either. So just keeping my team simple on defense, like I said, running a 4 safety, playing a lot of man defense, and switching to 3-3-5 out of dollar whenever someone's running the ball a lot. Or yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I like to do. I like to switch to 3-3-5 a lot and try to clamp up the run like that. But I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all I've done. I can go ahead and show you the win streak that I'm on, just to prove that I did end up going and sweeping my Super Bowl, and show that I have a Super Bowl victory, and then we can end it off there. But yeah, I mean, my team plays pretty well. They're not the best in the world, like I said, but they play exactly how I want them to play. I've invested a lot in the cards where I want there to be talent, and a lot of really good players that you can invest in. But the ones I invested in were the ones that I knew would be best for my team. So I'm in veteran division already. I've been playing a lot of head-to-head seasons, to be honest. My record's not too great, but I got 4 or 5 disconnect losses. Yeah, I think I got 4 disconnect losses, to be honest. I'm probably 21-4. Like I said, 10-game win streak, 1 Super Bowl win. I've lost some games fair and square, don't get me wrong, but most games I've never really been blown out. I mean, I lose by a field goal or something like that normally. But I average about 15 points a game. Not too bad. Like I said, I run the ball a good bit. Average points against me is only 10 a game. I only have 25 passing touchdowns, 24 rushing touchdowns. So I guess you could say it looks like I have a pretty balanced offense. 6 defensive touchdowns, which is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, looks like my defense doesn't play too bad if they've gotten 6 defensive touchdowns. My third down percent's pretty decent at 46%. I mean, I don't think that's too bad, but I go for it on 4th and long, so I don't care. I average 98 passing yards a game, and I average 75 passing yards against. I average only 58 rushing yards for, which is surprising, but I just kind of started this last season where I just started running the ball all the time, and I averaged 60 rushing yards against. So Average giveaways, it looks like I throw at least 1 pick a game. I guess I'm just the worst, but I get around 2 takeaways a game. So, yeah, not too bad. Average about 1 sack a game on my team. 43 run percent, 53 pass percent. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, it looks like that I actually pass a little more than I run, but lately, I'm not going to lie to you. Some games I do not pass the ball at all, so I'm sure that will change soon. But yeah, you see 10-game win streak, and I think it shows that I have the 1 Super Bowl win. Yeah, it does. So, that's pretty much it. That's my team. That's what I've been doing. Hope you enjoyed the video. Not too hard to make, but leave a like if you did. Sub. Come on, hit the bell, Nody. Hit the bell, Nody. Stop looking at it. It's your boy, Receiver FG, man. I'm goofing off for no reason. I'm out, man.